What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel.
Today, we are driving to a housewarming party for our friend Dorcas and her new husband Danny. Shout out to them. But yeah, on the way we decided we're gonna do a quick little story time and tell you guys how our trip went to Florida. We did a last minute, well, not really last minute.
Yeah, we planned it, but it was like
impromptu, spontaneous weekend in Florida. Went to Disney and stuff like that. So figured we would just talk about it and put in the clips that we have. Okay, mind you, the booking process. I found these tickets. We used Skiplag to find the tickets. They were super cheap. There and back round trip for 2 tickets was only like $140.
savings.
Which is crazy. So we had Skiplag and then we booked Airbnb. So we had everything settled. Thursday was the day that we were supposed to fly out through Spirit. So we was prepared to.
Yeah, but it worked. We was already driving the plane, so.
Yeah, we was prepared to be the pilot. Chris's friend Emmett took us. Shout out to Emmett as well. And we get to the airport. We're there early and stuff, like super early. And we get there and they said we can't check in with Spirit. Like they had a sign saying, like, sorry, like our people are away. Remember? It was like you could check in at.
They had like a time. It was like people at the front desk from like 12:30 to like 2, and then the next available would be like at 5, 7 or whatever. It's like our check-in time was like 2:30.
Yes, yeah, right. We were there at like 2. They were talking about they weren't gonna be there until like 5. I was like, what kind of establishment is this? I was like, y'all, this is why people be talking about y'all. Because why are y'all away? So then we talked to the security guard, and the security guard lady was like, basically, you didn't hear it from me, but they're in that room back there, remember? She was like, if you go knock on there. So I went knocking, nobody came and answered. And then finally they opened up the door, and I was like, hi, can someone like help us check in? She's like, they're headed right there. I was like, you hours early. But so we get all checked in, get to our gate, we're ready. Then our flight keeps getting delayed.
We got delayed like twice, I think.
Yeah, because we were supposed to get there like in Florida around like 7.
Yeah.
But we ended up not getting there until about like 10 p.m. ish. Got to our Airbnb, which was actually a condo in a resort hotel. But it was kind of like an older hotel, but they called it a resort. But yeah, so we got all checked in. Really, that was the first day. All we did, nothing crazy. We just made sure we got there, ordered some pizza from Uber Eats.
Pizza took like an hour or so to get it. Well, no, that wasn't the issue. The issue was because we ordered a Sprite with it.
Oh yeah.
And
oh yeah.
the issue was the Sprite wasn't there when the driver dropped it off.
Well, first, yes, it wasn't there when the driver dropped it off, but I told Christian over here, I was like, make sure it's our full order, and then he comes back up and I was like, where's the Sprite? He's like, oh, he didn't have it.
In my hands.
I was like,
I swear I had it on me.
I was like, frustration, because I'm so thirsty and hungry, but I was like, you know what, this what it is. So I called the guy, you called him. I was like, hey, we didn't have the Sprite, and he was like, basically they didn't give me a Sprite. So I called up the restaurant, and the lady was like, we gave everybody like everything they were supposed to have, da-da-da-da. So I didn't get annoyed, because I'm like, ma'am, like, we don't have the Sprite. So somebody about to give something. I'm about to leave here with something.
I'm around the way.
Right.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Then, long story short, we ended up getting the Sprite, like at 1 a.m. Really? Crazy. But yeah, that was our first night in Florida. Nothing too crazy. You know, we got there safe. That was the main concern. So now it's the next day. You want to get us started on how we started our day?
So.
Okay.
So. We got started at like, what time we wake up? Like 7:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, around that time, because Disney opens at like 9:30. And so, you know, make sure like we're in the park having fun by like 9:31.
Yeah. Basically. Because shout out to my Tia, she gave us some tickets to Disney. So we had one day pass that we use for the hopper pass for all of the parks, but we would have to start off at Magic Kingdom. So like Chris said, we woke up real early, got our Uber. We basically Ubered everywhere. So we get to Magic Kingdom. We took the monorail to the park. It was all dressed up, all like with pumpkins and stuff, like Halloween vibes. I was saying it looked like Halloween Town. It was super nice. So yeah, the goal was to get to all 4 parks in one day, like crazy people. Because I wanted him to experience some of the parks he had never been to before, and like, why not, you know? So we started off with Magic Kingdom, you know, explored a little, took some pictures. Way to the beat. Then the first ride we went on was in Tomorrowland at Space Mountain.
We was walking up into Tomorrowland, and you know, Disney, you're expecting a lot of people and everything, so that's also another reason why we wanted to get there like extra early, so we can get up to like the more popular rides. And so for Space Mountain, we were able to just, as soon as we got up inside the building, able to ride as soon as we got to the top of the line.
Yep. And that was a lot of our experience for a lot of the rides. Like, we went late September, so it was right before October where they're doing all the 50th anniversary stuff. So I feel like a lot of people were waiting for that, but we went at a perfect time because it was like no wait times for a majority of the rides, and that's why we were able to go on everything in one day.
Like, the most we waited was probably 20 to 30 minutes for, and this is for like big rides. So.
No, I would say probably the most was an hour for the Star Wars one.
Okay, yeah, that one was an hour, yeah, but
yeah,
like
but
everything else, like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, so
Space Mountain, highly do not recommend.
Yes, you liked it. You gave it a 10
That
out
was
of
cool,
10.
but see, I was going in with a mindset of like, I don't know what to expect. I actually don't even know I'm going on a roller coaster. I feel like, you know, it's Space Mountain. Like, I know it's a roller coaster, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm like, okay, I might have my fun. I don't like roller coasters first off.
Yeah.
But you know, in my mind, I'm already like, oh, I'm in Disney. You know, no matter what.
How scary can it be? How scary can it really be?
How'd you feel about that move?
Scared. I'm afraid.
Yo, that was so funny. It was like everyone was like, woo, 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 and then all of a sudden it got silent. Like nobody was enjoying it.
Everybody was scared. And it was worse because we were the 2 loudest.
Right? Yeah.
It was all quiet.
Yeah, everybody else was silent. But yeah, you thought it was a kid ride?
I thought it was a kid ride. Next thing you know, I'm over here screaming for my life.
Right? Oh gosh, that was a good ride though. What you rated? 1 to 10?
10, because it's scared. Yeah.
It was so funny, but I really enjoyed it. I recommend, but yeah, they don't have some of the old rides like the Lilo and Stitch ride that they used to have in Tomorrowland and stuff like that, but you know, that's okay. So we made a list. So Disney has this new app, I think it's new, where it has like the park map and all that stuff on it, and it shows you wait times and it shows you where everything is. So we kind of made like a mental note of what rides we wanted to go on, and we wanted to make sure we got on them. So we went on like the Haunted Mansion, we did Thunder Road or Thunder Mountain, whatever it's called now. We did like a aerial ride thing, and then what else did we do?
Oh, Ariel.
Yeah.
After that, we went to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and then that was the last one, I think.
Was that the last
or
one?
Haunted Mansion.
No, we also did Jungle Cruise.
Elephant, yet he is actually the second most dangerous animal of the jungle. He sure is. Red mighty pachyderm. And if it goes to the right, we have our first most dangerous animal of the jungle. His mother-in-law. Yep, looks like she's 3.
So yeah, so we have footage of all of that stuff as you guys are seeing. So we got on all of those things, and now it was time that we could go to the second park. So we decided to go to Animal Kingdom next instead of Hollywood Studios. I really wanted to take them to Hollywood Studios because they have the new Galaxy's Edge for Star Wars, and we'll get into that. But next we went to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is the next stop. Chris's first time. How you feeling?
Crikey's, mate.
What?
Crikey's.
Practice.
Crikey's.
What?
Crikey's.
What
Like
is
the,
that?
like the, you know, alligator, like crikey's.
I don't think he's saying crikeys.
Crikey's, yeah.
I don't know. We're going to look up what they actually say.
Am I Australian?
No.
Right.
I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, y'all, Animal Kingdom.
So we were trying to plan accordingly, but Animal Kingdom was super fun. That's one of my dad's favorite parks too, and I feel like it's growing on me too as one of my favorite parks. But we get to Animal Kingdom. The reason why I like Animal Kingdom is it just looks like you're in a jungle, like in a different world, you know?
Yep.
In my opinion, I loved it. They also had all of the like statues also in some of the other parks for the 50 years. So they had like Bambi statues, different things like that. It was super cute.
First thing we did, we saw the big old tree.
That has like over 100 animals carved in it, so you can find out different things.
Yeah.
Took some pictures. And I tried to take the trademark off of our pictures that day so hard. I was like, we just gonna have to leave. I'll insert some of the pictures. Yeah. The Disney Photo Pass logo on it.
I think we went to Avatar.
Pandora. Yeah. The Pandora section. So all the Avatar stuff. It's so amazing. It's so big. First one that we went on was that Passage ride, and that
one was wild.
so good. Basically, it's like we couldn't record anything on there, but basically you sit in it, and it's like you're flying one of the banshees or whatever.
Yeah, the big old dragon looking things.
Yeah, it's like
It's a
40.
3D. It's 4D.
Yeah, because you felt the wind and stuff.
Oh yeah, I get immersiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, oh, shoot, I'm about to fall off the bike and I'm about to fall
Yeah.
into the water and everything, because it made you feel like, unless it's just me, but it makes you feel like you're really
Dropping.
there, going in at it.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, riding on the back of a banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden.
With the Navi.
Yeah, for real. It was so good. I 10 out of 10 recommend that one for sure.
Yeah, that was like in my top 3.
Top 3 for sure.
You guys, that was so amazing.
That was wild.
They did their thing with that one. Basically,
It was immersive.
I couldn't record it, but you like lean forward and hold on and go crazy.
Like you on a bike, but you know how you on a dinosaur monster dinosaur things. Avatar.
How'd you like it?
I said it's top 3, so
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Our energy is getting low though because we need some food. So we are going to go to one more Pandora ride and then get some food, and then check out some of the other things in Animal Kingdom before we head over to Hollywood Studios for the Star Wars section.
Star Wars.
I'm running out of battery though, so y'all will just see what y'all see, if y'all see anything. Okay,
You
bye.
can mix. Oh yeah.
What? The next we went to the safari.
Yeah, we went to the safari one by accident.
Yeah, because
Because
we
we-
were trying to get to it stuff to be a bug.
Yeah.
But then we crossed the safari, so we were like, let's just do it. And I'm glad we did it when we did too. It was really nice. There were like so many animals out. I got a few pics with some giraffes in the background, even though it was a little rough, you know what I mean? I was like, jeez. So that was super fun. Lots of animals out there.
Cheetahs, giraffes, rhinos.
Zebras,
I think there was an elephant right now.
elephants, yeah. Everything you can think of.
Yeah.
And what I like about Animal Kingdom is that like you pay for the ticket to the park, but it's still kind of like a zoo experience too.
Yeah.
Because they have enclosures within the park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with different animals. We didn't spend as much time walking through those though.
Yeah.
But I would hope that Disney takes care of their animals.
Yeah, I mean, they say they let them find each other, so.
Maybe they're not. Right, I don't know. So after that was next, It's Tough to Be a Bug, which was one of my childhood faves / one that I was scared of as a kid, so I wanted to take Chris into it and see how he liked it.
So yeah, now we're going to It's Tough to Be a Bug. It is a classic. I was scared of it as a kid. Chris never been there. It's his first time at Animal Kingdom as a whole, so you know, I'm experiencing new things with him. Or he's experiencing new things with me.
But we couldn't record in that either, so if you haven't been on It's Tough to Be a Bug, that's a great one as well. Then we went on Everest.
Yeah.
I got some funny footage of that one of you.
Everest.
He was screaming because it goes backwards.
I didn't know it goes backwards, and then I saw half the track was broken. I'm like,
You were looking so annoyed in the clip too. You were like, oh my god, like, why am I on this? It was so funny. But it's a good ride.
no, it's cool. Until I saw the broken track, and I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
No. Not reverse. Not reverse.
Huh?
didn't see
Pandora's, the Safari, It's Tough to Be a Bug, and then Everest.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
so all
right.
5.
Yeah.
So we did all those, super fun. Then we were going to hop to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Used to be MGM or whatever they called it. So I was really excited because this is the main reason why I wanted us to come to Florida, for him to see that Star Wars section. Because I had seen stuff about it on TikTok and people seem like they have a good time. So one thing too is there were like no characters out. Like this was the only character that we saw with Minnie and Pluto.
Pluto, yeah.
Well, even at Hollywood Studios, that's it. No other characters are out.
Pluto was throwing up the west side of it.
Really? He was? I didn't see that. Wrote a clip.
Like, what up, good?
But yeah, so I think when we went to Hollywood Studios, we went straight to Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, because we spent like 15
we went
minutes.
to the wrong one at first.
I was like, yo, Star Wars is right here. I swear, it says the name. It was like the theater.
Yeah, it was like the theater. We was like, oh yeah, this is cool. And it was not even the right place. So the lady told us where to go. Walked in, like I said, no characters walking around. So that was kind of a bummer. I wanted him to see some of the characters that they be having for the Star Wars part. But we got in line for the, what is it called? The, the ride.
Rise of
the Resistance.
Yeah.
That ride.
That one's my number one. Even if it wasn't, even if I didn't like Star Wars, that would still be my number one.
For sure. It was so cool. Even like when you walk through, that's what I like about Disney and some of these bigger parks. Even like Universal, as you're walking through, they make it like an immersive walk through.
Yeah,
so you're not
on Tatooine. The name of the planet.
I don't know.
It was on Tatooine, you know, chilling with all the villains out there.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, and then they showed like all the stormtroopers and stuff. Like, it's just really cool. So we went on that ride. It's like sit down, it spins you around, does different things. Definitely check it out.
First, like, you gotta walk through and, you know, experience like everything inside of it, like the resistance space and all that. They take you onto like one of the spaceships, one of the aircrafts. Then you go into outer space, literally. I still don't know how we got there, but we went to outer
I think
space.
it's funny. I don't know.
No, we went to outer space. And then we saw the we was on the something like that, I forgot. But yeah, we saw the stormtroopers there in the scenery. And they look lifelike and everything. Like,
I know, I thought some of them were breathing.
Life-sized and everything.
Like, they just put a lot of effort and money into that whole thing. But
yeah,
super good ride.
And then after that, you get in, because I'm not gonna spoil it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just get up in there and everything, and then you get like into like one of them pods or whatever, and then that's when the real experience begins.
And we won't spoil it from there. Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Said, bro.
He is in his element, you guys. He's enjoying himself. What'd you think of that one, Bo?
Amazing.
Wait. Flip it.
Magnificent. Extravagant.
Out of 10, what was it?
10,000.
Yeah, that was super nice. They put a lot of effort and money into that. 100% recommend.
Yeah, that's a
Super
new one
fun.
too.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't get much of the beginning, but you know, we were trying to
Enjoy.
experience, yeah. And then we were like, we gotta get some video. And this is wild. So now my camera is about to die soon, but we are going to head to another one of the Star Wars rides. And yeah, finish up at Hollywood Studios and then go to Epcot.
But then after that, we went into
Millennium Falcon.
yes, that one.
They had the actual lifelike one too, like just like in the movie.
Oh really?
That thing was huge. You don't think it was?
I don't know what the movie's been like.
You've seen the movies. I
Oh,
made
you're talking about the yeah. You're right.
I made you.
Right.
He was there.
Right. But that one was cool too. That ride was cool too. I don't really.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
The one where we was yeah, you'll remember it. Where we was engineers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the Millennium Falcon. So this one is one where like basically you have pilots, you have engineers, and then you have shooters, and you're in a group of people. So a group of like 6.
obviously it's only us two, so there was a family of 3 that were set with us. And so we were designed to be, or we were designated to be the engineers. The dad and the daughter were to be pilots, and the mom was to be the shooter. And so then the dad turns to us, he's like, do you guys like want to be the pilot or da da da? And I'm like, well, he asked just you, I think.
No, he asked both of us.
No, I think he asked just you because he wanted to swap. And so I was saying like, no, it's okay, because I wanted to stay together. So I was like, no, it's fine. But I'm like, at first I didn't know what role did what, so I didn't really care. But then they kept pressing us. I'm like, why are y'all pressing us? And so then we're like, no, it's okay. And so then I hear him talking to the wife, and the wife's like, do you want to do? He was like, well, because I already did the pilot before, if you guys want to do it. We're like, no, like, trust me, it's good, like, you're good. And so the wife was like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to be a shooter? And he was like, no, I want to be an engineer. And then she was like, well, use your words, honey, use your words. So I'm just like, he wants to be an engineer, but he's not gonna do it because we're gonna be engineers. And then the wife is like, turning to us, do you guys want to be a shooter? Like, trying to do a bait and switch with us, trying to do a swoop-de-doo. I'm like, I know what you're doing. She's like, and I was like, no, it's okay, like, really, it's okay. And then she's like, you know, you guys could like do it together. And I'm like, it's okay. No, I didn't do that, but that's what I'm thinking. Me, I'm saying we good.
I'm like, dang, this engineer must be the best job ever, because like, yo.
Right, turn around and get to shooting. We good, okay? But no, I was like, no, seriously, like, it's fine. It's fine. And so she's like, okay, fine. So we get in there, and basically the lights flash up, and then you push the lights. It wouldn't have mattered if we were shooters or pilots. They would have still been doing the same thing, pushing buttons. So I'm like, chill.
Well, the pilot, you're the pilot. You fly the Millennium Falcon, and
right. But I'm saying you still have to do it on the plane.
We was crashing every freaking second.
Yeah, because the daughter
and the guy wasn't even trying. I'm like, yo, fly the plane.
I know. I thought we was fixing the plane fast enough as engineers, but maybe not.
I was boom, 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 boom.
Me too.
I made sure that thing's never lit up.
Yeah, me too. And then the lady was shooting.
She was shooting everything.
Civilians.
Yeah.
But that one was really fun. But I was like, y'all need to chill, because y'all really making me want to be an engineer. And so now I'm about to. But yeah, so that was fun. And then by this time it started getting, I think, a little bit darker.
Yeah, when we came out, it was dark. A little more dark. Yeah,
and everything looked cool. You saw people walking around with their lightsabers. They do have a class. We didn't do it because I think it's like $300 or $150 or something.
It's actually, yeah, it's like around that range.
Something for the class. So, and I think you have to reserve way ahead of time, so I didn't do that, but still super fun. And then from there we went to the Toy Story land, I think it was, right? Which that was pretty cool too, yeah. And we went on that Toy Story ride with the games, and you play the games.
Yeah, Toy Story was actually really cool, like how they designed it and everything.
That whole section.
Like it made you feel like you was in Andy's room, and man, not even just Andy's room, but in general. But like you're in the cartoon world, toy world.
We sound like little kids.
I mean, that's how I was feeling.
I know. I felt like that's what Disney's about. You're supposed to feel like a kid again. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It was basically like a arcade shooter type game. Yeah.
So that was cool. Was there anything else we did at Hollywood today?
We went to the we avoided Tower of Terror.
Yeah. Oh, Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, we went to
Rock and Roller Coaster. That was my first time. I had never been able to go on Rock and Roller Coaster. I used to be too scared when I was younger, and that one was super fun and super cool too. So we did that. I don't have some footage of some of these rides if they were too dark because my camera didn't pick up on it.
What's that one called? Rock and Roller Coaster. Yeah. That one was just dark, but it's too fast. I feel like you try to hold the camera and the thing gonna fly.
Yeah, true. Nah, I was holding my DJI like close to me all there. You see like pictures that they took on rides with me, and I was like,
she was just like that.
But yeah, so didn't go on Tower of Terror because too scared. Yeah. But at this point it's late at night, maybe what, 9, 10?
Yeah, it was getting to like 9ish. And so we decided, like, I mean, there wasn't really anything else we really wanted to do.
Yeah, that was on our list.
On Hollywood Studios. So it was 9 o'clock-ish, and we still needed to visit one more area, which was Epcot. And so, yeah, we decided to make a run for it. And by this time, like, our feet are done. Like, we're walking on rocks, or our legs are like boulders at this point. Like, we cannot even pick them up, but we're still like pushing it to try to get to like the last spot. And so we were looking like, yo, how long do the buses go for? Can we do this? So
we did.
Yeah, by the time we got to Epcot, we were thinking like, man, what if they don't let us in? They let us in.
Yeah. It just was all lining up. Honestly, a lot of people were still coming in the park at this point because I think a lot of people were waiting for the fireworks shows.
Yeah, I think that,
the parks just
there's still people like walking into like all the other ones and trying to see the fireworks. I'm like, dang, is this all y'all come for?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at it because it's cool, but so the last thing we did, just to say like, you know, we went to Epcot and we actually got on something. We what was it called? Test track.
Made it to Epcot. We are at our last stop of the day, test track. Yes, our feet are killing us. Chris's first time at Epcot as well, so we wanted to make sure that we got here. And yeah, showing him test track. What do you think it is at first glance? What do you think it's about?
Or future park.
Okay. He will find out. Test track. And Test Track has changed from what it used to be. Now Chevrolet has like a sponsorship or collaboration with Disney, and they made it this whole like, what is it? It's like, what is the word? Basically, you design your car. Like when you're waiting, they show you how cars are designed and stuff like that. And then you go into a room, you design your car, then you give it like efficiency, speed, all that stuff. And then they do the like, kind of like how Test Track used to be. They do the different tests of different things, and it's kind of like a ride. They'll do the speed test, and you go super fast. I think we got up to the what, like 75 miles per hour or 100 miles per hour.
I don't know. We was going fast on that joint.
It felt
fast.
fast.
You're talking about on the actual thing.
When we did that last part, we were like,
yeah, I made my car mad speedy. That's why. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that thing went to like maybe
car
6.
was mad speedy.
Yeah, our car. It was like, yeah, I think like 60 to 75 miles per hour on the
thing.
On the coaster.
Yeah, it was fast and fun. But yeah, so that finished it out, and then the fireworks came, so we got to watch those for a little bit.
Yeah, they started like as soon like right in front of us, like at the end of the test track, like it just started blowing up.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow,
super fun. Goofy. I know, but like we'll have to go back to Disney sometime too, because I wanted to show him kind of with Epcot how they have the different like parts of the world and different places for food. I think he would like that, so we'll have to go back another time. But
yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, basically. Basically. So yeah, that was our like Disney day. It was super fun, but we were so tired. We didn't get back until I think 1 a.m.
Was it 1 a.m.?
I think so. No.
So.
That was like 11 that day. The next night wasn't until 1 when we went to Universal.
Yeah.
Bonus clip, if you're still watching to this point, you get some bonus footage of us telling you guys about how it was going to Universal and just our last day and wrapping up our trip in Florida.
Yeah.
So the next day, we're well rested. You know, our feet were like paining us. So we were like, we don't know if we're gonna do anything prior to going to Universal. But then like when we woke up and you know, I think we were feeling it, we decided we still wanted to go to the outlets. So we went to the premium outlets in Florida, took an Uber,
did a little shopping.
Did a little shopping, a little something. We stayed there for like 4 hours.
Yeah, we said we were gonna say like maybe 2 hours at the most. You know, outlets, you really just be window shopping in outlets. Right. Nah.
We was there 4 hours like crazy people. But that's what happens, you know, when you're having fun and you're with the one you love. Huh? So yeah, we was there for like 4 hours. But yeah, so our feet was probably also like, why are y'all doing this?
Had blisters, had bunions, all that.
Oh gosh. But okay, so then by the time we get back, it's time to get ready to go out for the night.
Oh my god damn.
No breaks. Like this is the ultimate weekend trip. Like you're doing stuff back to back. So yeah, Chris got us tickets to the Horror Nights for Universal Studios. So we download the app ahead of time. And it says like Universal Studios Hollywood, something like that. And we're looking at all the houses that they have, and we're making our list again of like, okay, ooh, they got Walking Dead. We're gonna do Walking Dead. We're gonna do The Purge. They got The Purge. Then we see they said the Jabberwockies are performing at 11 p.m.
We getting off on this.
We said the Jabberwockies. We love the Jabberwockies. We were like, we about to see the Jabberwockies for free, for the free with our tickets. Like this is so great. Like this is the best thing ever. So we get to Universal, and it's a lot of people at Universal. Not like how it was at Disney. It was a lot at
It
Universal,
was a
like
lot
trying
more,
to get
but
in.
it's also like, remember, this is Saturday, so
Yeah.
you got more people out and about.
Yeah, so we go on our first one. It's like Bride of Frankenstein, which was on our list, mind you. So we had our list. It was Bride of Frankenstein, The Purge, and Walking Dead was our like top 3 houses, and then we wanted to do the Mummy ride and then like another ride,
Yeah.
Harry Potter or something. So
Yeah.
we went on Bride of Frankenstein. We had to wait like 45 minutes because people were just getting to the park and it was really long. So after we do that, it's like the haunted house. Their haunted houses weren't that scary compared to like Scarewinds. I feel like Scarewinds houses be scarier. What do you think?
I
I don't know. I don't really be looking.
Yeah, she got her eyes closed like
Yeah, so I can't really see. I'm like,
Yeah,
that was not, I wasn't scared. Oh, I couldn't see
She
nothing.
got my back.
Yeah. Well, their houses were more scary, but walking around isn't as scary. They don't have people like walking around scaring you as bad. They have zones.
That's the one I was missing out on.
Yeah.
Scarewinds, they got people like, you could be at the most random spot. Next thing you know, you got a chainsaw right by your ear.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't even go to Scarewinds this year, but we did Horror Night, so it's basically Scarewinds.
I did it all.
Yeah. So yeah, they have different scare zones and stuff. So we finished that first Bride of Frankenstein house, and on our map, on our trusty app that we downloaded ahead of time, said that Walking Dead was right across. So we were like, okay, it must be here. But it said like case studies or something else. It was like a different house. So I asked the lady, I said, hi, like, do you know where the Walking Dead house is? And she was like,
I haven't heard that name in years.
right. The Walking Dead. I haven't had that name in years.
87 years.
Right. She was like, we haven't had that right since 2017. I was like,
Oh, yeah, I swear, I didn't know they got have that.
right. I was like, am I in like a different reality right now? So I was like, she's joking. She's joking. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I try to throw it back at them because I didn't want them to think we were wrong. So I was like, well, yeah, is there somewhere else where we can get like an updated map? Because we downloaded the app and I think the app is wrong and not updated.
She was like, oh, did you get the there's 2 different apps. Did you get the one that says
Hollywood
or
Orlando Resort?
I think it was
this
Hollywood.
guy, he downloaded the Hollywood
You see
one.
how she goes from the we downloaded this to this guy.
Because I didn't double check the app, but yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that either because the other one said Orlando Resort, so he was thinking it was the resort. So she was like, yeah, like if you're seeing something about The Exorcist and you have the wrong app. So we were like, facepalm. No wonder why the Jabberwockies was there, because they in LA.
We didn't ask about.
I said, I'm so glad we didn't go up asking.
You know when the Jabberwockies is gonna be at?
Yeah. And it was so funny because when we got there, I was like, ooh, they're probably gonna perform on this.
Imagine like all the people hearing around us too. Jabberwockies.
They were like, what? I was like, they're probably gonna perform here. Oh, they'll probably perform there. That's a good stage where they're probably performing.
Nah, that was for Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes. Wow, like I was like so not even in denial because we didn't know, but we were just so oblivious, like ignorant to the fact that we were thinking over the wrong thing. But the reason why is because so many things were similar between the two.
Yeah.
Like they had similar haunted houses, similar rides. So we were confused, but we ended up going on different rides. We got on one that was shut down, the Men in Black.
So actually, yeah.
It wasn't shut down.
Before we got there, but so we first went to Bride of Frankenstein. Then after we got our map and all that ordeal, we went to the one which we thought was Walking Dead, which is Case Files, which is like CSI alien stuff. After that, we got on a Transformers 3D ride.
Oh,
that one was cool.
So cool.
Cause they had like fire and you like felt it, and yeah, they burned my eyebrows off. But yeah. After that, we got into another like I think 2 different
right.
Or was it one?
The Simpsons?
No, that wasn't. Whatchamacallit, haunted houses. I forgot which ones.
Yeah, I can't remember the names of those ones, but it was more.
Yeah, so we went to those 2. Then we went to a Simpsons ride. We didn't even know it was open. It didn't say it on the map.
Yeah. Oh, we checked out the Harry Potter world.
Well, yeah.
The stuff was closed though. Oh, sorry.
So after Simpsons, which was cool, which is another like immersive type thing, but it was like 2D. So, but it made you feel like you was still in there. We went to another haunted house, and then what we did was go on to Men in Black, and I'll let you continue that one.
So we get in line. The wait time at this time was what?
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30-20 minutes. We're walking, you know, all having a good time. Literally, we get right up to the front. We're about to get on the next little thing because before you walk in, it has a sign saying you can't have any loose items. If it's not strapped and tied against you, you need to put it in a locker.
So if you got like a fanny pack, you good, or
Yeah.
like one of the mini purses that are like
Wrap
real
around
tight.
you, basically won't fly away.
Anything loose, you gotta lose it.
Yeah. So then we get up to the front, about to get onto a little thing, and they're like, "Sir," this guy's on the ride. And they're like, "Sir,
oh yeah, mind you, this is like another. This is like Toy Story, so it's like another like shooter type.
We would expect
thing.
because spoiler, we didn't even get to go on, so we don't even know what it was supposed to be. But basically, the lady's like, "Sir," like basically their cameras or machines, the ride detected that he had a loose item in his leg, and so like basically they're stopping the whole ride, and people are kind of complaining because they're like, okay, just like take it for him or whatever. Long story short, he had a poster that he stuck up his leg that he didn't, I guess, want to put into the locker, and he was like, it's like a prosthetic, it's not going anywhere. And they're like, sir, but you can't have it. He's like, okay, but like it's not going anywhere. They're like, but you can't have it. So then people are getting aggravated, and they're like, just let him off then. But then this where it gets a little crazy. They're not trying to let him off the ride, but they're stopping everything else. They literally stopped the ride, shut it down. The people that were in the ride are stuck.
There was people like dead in the middle.
Yes, in the middle of the ride, in the dark, stuck the whole time.
Like they had to, like the system would not let it keep
going for some reason.
They had to like manually shut it down,
Right?
Or manually open the ride, which caused the whole building
to shut
down. But I mean, like lights was on and everything. But
I was like,
deep inside, they were just sitting in the dark. Like, is this part of the ride?
But I was like, they are acting like they really a part of this movie. Like, they think they're really part of this agency.
They had like 20,
chill.
20 Men in Black members all come through. Like, yo, what do we do?
Yes, they kept having more people come and stuff. So then finally the guy's like freaking out because he seemed like he was a little high strung too. But he's like, I'm getting anxious, let me off. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack, let me off, let me off, let me off. Yeah, he's like screaming. So then finally they let him out, and he's like, yeah, it worked. And he tries to run up the stairs. And they're like, sir, don't leave.
He ran fast.
They're like, yeah, because he was like, I don't want to stop everyone else. He runs up the stairs and try to escape, basically. Everyone's like, what's happening? But they still aren't starting the ride. So then they take everyone off the ride, and they're taking them the other way. And he's like, what is his daughter's name? Alea. Yeah. He was like, Alea. He was like, what are you doing with my daughter? I need to be with my kid. I need to be with my kid. And she's just looking like, right, you the one that tried to escape and left Alea on this ride by herself. Like, so they're like, we'll bring you to her, sir. So then they let those people off. And now at this point, we have been waiting maybe like 45
minutes. This is like
minutes.
maybe another 20 minutes.
Yeah. So a total of like 45 minutes. And then the people in front of us had asked the manager like if they'll get some free tickets, like a fast pass ticket.
Yeah.
And he had promised us, yes, you will. But then some other manager came and they said, so will we get them?
He said he didn't promise nothing. Yeah, he said like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, another
manager. He basically said he would.
Yeah. I don't know. Another Men in Black person came through. He was like, nah, that man was lying.
Right. So the people in front of us were like, oh, so he just lied. Okay, whatever, we're leaving. So now we up front. Chris talking about, hey, we up next.
Up front. We next. Yo, if this ride comes back, we in there.
We up next after we've been waiting for like 50 minutes. So I was weak. Then these Men in Black agents decide to call a staff meeting while like there's tons of people waiting. They're like meeting in the back. And I'm like, this is a crisis. This is not the time for y'all to have a staff meeting or like a little huddle in the back. Chris was talking about, they were probably like, hey, they still not leaving.
They didn't leave yet. What do we do?
Like, what are we supposed to do? They still waiting out there? Because a lot of us were still waiting. It's been like an hour at this point. Yeah. And we have been in the front for a long time, like about to get on. So then the lady's like, well, do we get fast passes? And the lady says, if you leave right now, it would be voluntary, so you wouldn't get a fast pass. But if it's like a shutdown where it's mandatory that everyone has to evacuate, then yeah, you get fast passes. So we like, okay, we're gonna stick it out for maybe like 5 more minutes, see how it goes. So we waited.
Like not even like 5 minutes later, it was like maybe a minute or two.
Yeah, they were like, mandatory
I gotta get the F up out of here.
Yeah, so we were like, hey, we got our fast passes. So we got
we're about to walk out without them.
So we got one fast pass and we got to use it on the Mummy ride. Yeah. Which was super fun as well.
Which the fast pass didn't really give us anything. Like it cut out maybe like 20 minutes. But
no, it probably cut out like 30 because the wait was supposed to be like 60 minutes and we only ended up waiting maybe like 15, 20.
Yeah.
So, but that's a popular ride.
Yeah, we got up on the Mummy. That one was cool. And then again, like our feet are done. So like we said, okay, one more haunted house and we good. We went on this not even scary one at all. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even.
Beetlejuice.
No, Beetlejuice was in the middle. This one was Tooth Fairy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think we saw a monster in there.
Yeah, that one was just kind of weird.
Yeah, and then we was like, you know what? Let's beat the traffic.
Yeah.
Everybody already headed out too.
Yep. Got our Uber, got back maybe like 1 a.m., 1:30.
Yeah.
Which was wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
So had some more pizza probably.
Or our cheesesteak from the mall.
Oh yeah,
From the
some leftovers. Just, you know, watched our shows. Went to sleep because we're gonna have to wake up and get back home. Get on our flight.
Yep.
Back to
Reality.
yeah. So that's 40 minutes worth of footage that I will have to wrap up. But I feel like we did a good job telling you guys the story. We had a great time, if you can't tell just by how we were talking about it. But I think it was like a 10 out of 10 trip for sure.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Like, it was very much so worth it. And then afterward, like, what we did was like use our budget sheet to see how much we actually spent versus our budget.
Yeah.
And like, that was a really good trip with everything else. Like, we cut our flight in half, the Airbnb in half price. Like, then we didn't have to pay for our Disney tickets. So
yeah, that was also a huge plus.
yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, we had a great time. We're gonna do it again. Our next stop, we're going to go to the mountains, go to the casino.
Oh yeah, casino out here. Better make some money.
Period. Hopefully,
Or
so I can
lose
pay
all
off my
of it,
student loans.
and well, you'll never see that video because we'll be paying off everything with the camera.
Hopefully, I can win some money, pay off my student loans that are coming back, that are haunting me in my dreams now. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. What should they comment down below?
All hail Supreme Leader Mickey.
What? I was saying more so like, comment down below what your favorite part was. But yeah, go ahead and put that. If you made it to this point, we know you really watched. Alright, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Turn on your post notifications to be updated every time I upload. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Later.